Let's take a look at an alternate build that I made for the LEGO Star Wars set Kamino Training Facility. And this set was a promotional item that was available from LEGO during, the May 4th, the Star Wars Day promotion window in 2025. All right, so the original build looks like this. So we've got, it's just kind of a little training facility. There's a little turret. There's a little like rack slash barrier type of thing. And then this kind of training vehicle, I suppose. So that's what the original looks like. And I made my own alternate build here. And I'm calling this a Kamino Submarine. So at first when I was building this, I was kind of thinking I'd be going with, some kind of speeder, that type of thing. But the more that this build came together, the more I'm like, it looks more like a submarine. And, that works well with the planet Kamino. They've got plenty of water there. So it's very white ship. That's a lot of the pieces included are white, but that's kind of that, it presents that sort of sterile environment of Kamino. A lot of these areas are very rounded off, so the front of this does look a little speeder-like, I think. Kind of reminds me of those sort of hot rod speeders from Star Wars Episode 2. We've got various lights and little scanners going on. You got to look out for creatures and everything all the time. Here's another little scanner in the back. And there's also a few blasters. So we have this front-facing blaster that has some articulation to it. And then a smaller rear-facing one. And then there's our canopy. And here's the bottom. I imagine these pieces as creating maybe some kind of hover propulsion. Although there's a lot in the rear of the vessel, I would imagine would also provide propulsion. But this was a fun little build, and I wanted to use just a lot of pieces to make one vehicle. And it turned into the submarine. All right, well, what do you guys think of my alternate build? My Kamino submarine, an original design? Feel free to comment below.